What's an easy way to divide by 100? Right. So basically it's asking if you have a number like 75 and you want to divide it by 100, how do I do that without a calculator? And the way to think about it is every time you have a number, so what is this number place? This is the tens and this is the ones. And in this guy, in 100, we have the ones, this is tens, and this is the hundreds. Okay? And when you divide by 100, you're moving these place values over. Okay, so this, just to make sure, so every time there's a whole number, there are zeros next to it. So even here, there's 100.0, 75.0. We just don't write the zero. It just implies that there's a zero here. So if you see a whole number, just know that there's a decimal and there's a zero after it. So what happens is, when you divide by 100, what happens is, this moves over one position. So what's to the right of ones? We have tens. And then it moves over one more position, which is hundreds. And then the same thing here. So the final position of this 5 will be in the hundreds position. So the 7 starts at the tens. Let's move it to the right one time, so it goes to ones. And let's move it to the right one more time, and it goes to tens. So that's where it would be. So then the new, based on this, the new value of 75 divided by 100 would be 0.75, where the 7 is in the tens position and the 5 is in the hundreds position. Because remember, this is tens, this is hundreds from the place values. Now, could you go from here straight to this guy? Yes, pretty much. What most teachers will say is that you are moving this decimal point from here to here. While this is what it looks like is happening, there's no such thing as moving a decimal point. You can move place values like I showed here, where you're shifting from the ones position 2 times because we're dividing by 100. You're just moving it this way. Okay, you're not. Let's do some examples. So let's say you wanted to divide 340 divided by 100. So the quick way to do it is to recognize that 340 is 340 dot, and then you want to move the decimal point. Sorry, you don't want to move the decimal. You want to move the place values of each of these guys 2 places to the right. Okay, so if this is in the ones position, 2 places to the right would mean tens and then hundreds. Okay, so then this would be in the hundreds position. That means the 4 would be in the tens position, and then before the tens position you have a decimal, and then the 3 would be there. So it would be 3.40, or you could also write 3.4. Another example we can do is 7 divided by 100. So right now we have a 7 in the ones position. We're moving it 2 places to the right. And again, we're moving it 2 places to the right because we're dealing with 100. If we're dealing with 10, we're moving it 1 place to the right. If we're dividing by 1000, we're moving it 4 places to the right. And when I say 4 places to the right, we're moving it 4 places, like the place value changes. Okay, so let's say, so divided by 100, 2 places to the right would make it 0.07. See how I moved it from the ones place, and then 2 places to the right would mean I touch the tens place and the hundreds place. So now it's at the hundreds place position. Let's do one more. Let's do 15.2 divided by 100. So one more time, what are we doing? The same thing, which is moving 2 places to the right. So all these guys move 2 places to the right. So when I move this 2, which is in the tens position, 2 places to the right, where does that go? That goes into not the, so hundreds is the first one it touches, and then the next one is thousands position. Okay, so that'll be all the way here. So this is the thousands position. And then I move the 5 from the tens position to the hundreds position. So this would be hundreds. The 1 would be from the tens position to the tenths, because we're moving it 2 places. And then every time you have a tens position, before the tens position, you have to put the decimal. That's the whole point of the decimal, is to separate what is the part from the whole. So this is the part, and the part starts with the tenths, and before the tenths is a decimal, and then before the decimal is the ones position. And in this case, since there is no ones position, it's a 0.